The second toothbrush wasn't hidden. That was the worst part. It was sitting right on top. Blue handle, travel-sized, still inside its plastic toothbrush case. My husband held it up, smiled politely, and asked, "I don't remember packing this one." I stared at it. My heart stopped, because neither of those toothbrushes belonged to him. People think affairs end because someone gets careless. A text message, a hotel receipt, a forgotten earring. Mine ended because I packed for two people, without realizing it. Ryan hated using hotel toothbrushes. He always complained they felt like they were made of sandpaper. Eventually, I started carrying an extra toothbrush in my travel bag. It became routine. Every overnight trip, every weekend conference, every excuse I invented. Two toothbrushes, one for me, one for him. After enough months, I stopped noticing. That's the dangerous thing about routines. They stop feeling like lies. Noah and I had planned a weekend trip to a cabin for our anniversary. Just the two of us. No phones, no work, no distractions. I thought maybe, if we spent enough time together, I'd finally end the affair. Friday afternoon, we packed together. Noah carried the luggage into the living room. I packed toiletries, shampoo, medicine, toothpaste, travel bag. Everything felt ordinary. Until Noah unzipped the side pocket. "Did you already pack the bathroom stuff?" "I think so." He reached inside, pulled out my toothbrush, then another. Blue. He held both of them. "Why do we have three?" Three? His, mine, Ryan's. I forgot Noah always packed his toothbrush separately. For one impossible second, I couldn't remember whose was whose. Nothing came. Noah looked at the blue one. "This isn't mine." "No. It isn't yours either." "No." Silence. He turned the toothbrush over, still smiling, still calm. "So, who have we been brushing our teeth with?" The joke landed harder than shouting ever could have. I felt sick. "It's old." The lie sounded ridiculous. He nodded thoughtfully. Still sealed." I hadn't even opened the new replacement. Ryan had forgotten the last one during our previous trip. I'd bought another, never removed the packaging. Noah quietly placed all three toothbrushes on the kitchen counter, perfectly lined up. White, blue, white. "When did you find out?" I whispered. He looked at the toothbrushes for a long moment. 7 months ago. 7 months. 7 months of family dinners, movie nights, weekend walks, anniversary planning. 7 months of him already knowing. Every memory shifted. The patience, the kindness, the quiet conversations. He hadn't been trying to save the marriage. He'd been deciding whether there was still one left to save. I found a hotel rewards receipt. He said it almost casually. "You left it in your coat pocket." I never said anything, because I wanted to know whether it was one mistake or a second life. The tears finally came. "I'm sorry." He nodded. "I know." Another long silence filled the kitchen. Then he picked up the blue toothbrush. "You know what bothers me?" I couldn't answer. "It isn't the toothbrush." He held it gently. "It's that you packed it automatically." He looked directly at me. "You didn't stop. You didn't think. You just packed for him. The same way you packed for yourself." The words shattered me. Somewhere, Ryan had stopped being a secret. He'd become part of my routine. Noah disappeared into his office, returned carrying a large manila envelope. Divorce papers. Already signed. Already dated. Already waiting. He placed them beside the three toothbrushes. I wasn't counting affairs. He said quietly, I was counting habits. I looked at him through tears. What's the difference? He smiled sadly. Affairs require choices. He pointed at the blue toothbrush. Habits happen without thinking. A long silence settled between us. I could have forgiven one terrible decision. He looked down at the travel bag. I don't know how to compete with someone's morning routine. He walked upstairs, leaving the travel bag open on the kitchen table. I never unpacked it. Not that day. Not the next. Weeks later. I finally opened the side pocket again. The blue toothbrush was still there, exactly where Noah had left it. I threw it away. Then the travel bag. Then every little toiletry bottle I'd carried on those fake business trips. None of it mattered. The marriage was already over. Sometimes I'll walk through the travel aisle at a grocery store. I'll see those tiny toothbrushes hanging on a rack. Bright colors, plastic cases. $5 for a 2-pack. Most people buy them without thinking. I understand that now. That's exactly how my marriage ended. Not with one dramatic mistake. Not with one unforgettable night. It ended because somewhere along the way, packing for another man became as ordinary as remembering my own toothbrush. And by the time my husband quietly asked why there were 2 toothbrushes in my travel bag, the question wasn't really about luggage. It was about how long I'd been carrying 2 lives, without even noticing the extra weight.